Hey guys, it's Fred coming at you live. You'll be glad to watch this video. I was hoping that guy would file a suit after I seen that video where they arrested the partially blind guy for having his walking stick in his pocket, and the officer says she's a tyrant, and then he asks for a supervisor, and the supervisor comes and says arrest them for resisting when he asked their badge number and their name. Wow. Guys, if that chief doesn't fire those two officers, then they should protest and that chief should go too. It's as simple as that. He is not capable of supervising his people if he tolerates that. We have got to start one strike and you're out. These guys work for us. I was a police officer 40 years. And I'm not saying that sometimes you don't have to fight, you don't have to stop people, you don't have to interrogate. But that wasn't one of those times. That was nothing more than contempt of cop. They didn't like him questioning. They didn't like him rebelling. And that's what they got. So they thought it was just some John Doe on the street. Didn't have the means to get an attorney, or an attorney would take that case. Goodness sakes, it doesn't even take an attorney to prosecute that case. That man could represent himself. Show that video to a jury. They need to start breaking the banks with these insurance companies, because until they do, they're not going to get rid of these officers. Let's play the video.
New tonight at 5, a visually impaired man arrested in Columbia County is now planning to sue the sheriff's office. This comes after body camera video went viral showing the arrest of the 61-year-old who was carrying a walking stick in his back pocket. A deputy thought it was a gun. All Your Side's Brother Ray Turner was in Lake City today, and Brianna, he says he wants the sheriff's office held accountable.
James Hodges and his attorney, John Phillips, held a briefing today in downtown Lake City. He says the body cam video speaks volumes and Hodges' arrest was unlawful.
This is not a weapon. This is an aid to a man who's legally blind.
This is the same walking stick 61-year-old James Hodges was confronted about on October 31st. A confrontation that turned into an arrest for resisting an officer.
It's a navigational age. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless...
Yes, sir. I was investigating this. Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now?
Says, are you a tyrant? And she says, yes, sir, I am. Admitting that she's a tyrant. That's not what police officers do. That's not the way we respond, the way that we act and represent ourselves and our department and our cities. It's just not the way it's done.
Well, I've always been the kind of person that don't really take things lying down. But I made up my mind to properly, and it is the law in Florida, that you are supposed to resist unlawful orders. So I made up my mind to properly, legally, and as maturely as possible, given the circumstances, to fight back.
Hodges is now suing the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. According to the suit, Hodges seeks compensatory damages for pain and suffering, mental anguish, inconvenience, loss of use of personal property, loss of earnings, loss of liberty, out-of-pocket expenses as a result of his arrest and booking, embarrassment, and deprivation of his constitutional rights. And today, people in Lake City gathered in support of Hodges.
I'm just so happy and excited to be out here today for this opportunity to stand for justice and injustice and to fight oppression. What happened to this gentleman is absolutely wrong.
As far as justice in my own personal case, judging from the response from you people, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it.
I reached out to the sheriff's office today about the lawsuit, and they said they have no further comment. But I do want to mention, when the body cam video went viral, the sheriff's office says the deputy's actions are under investigation and appropriate action will be taken. I'm here in Lake City. Brianna Ray Turner, First Coast News on your...
Of course he's going to say that. Of course, follow up. Follow up, and let's see what course of action was taken. Let's see what disciplinary action. Nothing short of being fired should be acceptable. Fired. We don't need police officers in the United States like we're getting, not only in Florida and Kentucky, but every state has these people. And it's time that the supervisors, the administrators stand up and say, we're not going to take it anymore. We can't have police officers out here like this. Guys, we're supposed to work together. We're all human beings. You stop. This is not somebody that just robbed a bank. This is not somebody that just molested a child, beat his wife. This is a man walking. He was coming from jury duty, walking home with his walking stick in his pocket. Looked no more like a gun than anything else. Unbelievable. If the officers aren't fired, they should go after the chief and fire him. He's not acceptable as a supervisor. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time.